Hello there. Well, I haven't made a video for a week or two. One of the reasons I haven't been fishing on the rivers because it's August and we've had a very hot summer. There's a hose pipe ban at the moment, and one of the streams that goes through the woodland is a small stream and it's quite low, and it's not really right to catch trout in this warm weather because it puts them under stress. So we've stopped fishing on one of the streams, and the Avon, which is a much bigger river, that's very low. In fact, I walked across it the other day, but it's a faster, deeper river, I think the temperature is a lot colder because it comes out of the chalk hills, being a chalk stream. But what I have done is something that's a bit different for me. I've been doing some saltwater fly fishing for mullet. Uh, I found a little beach that goes in faces the Solent, and you can see the Isle of Wight from the other side, and it's quite near the mouth of a river. It looks quite exciting. I haven't caught one. I've hooked one on a very small fly. Apparently, a red tag is very good. And I did hook one, and for a few seconds I had it on, but it threw the hook, and I didn't land it. But it's pretty exciting actually going down there at low tide and seeing these fish just coming in over the maybe 6-7 inches of water, and they're there, and they look quite large. So I think it might be quite good sport, and I believe that they're very good fighting fish. It hasn't happened yet, but I've got a few clips of what I did down on the coast. First of all, I started fishing with a fly on a spinning rod, and I think there's a method called bombarder, I think it is, and you have a sort of what they call a float, but really it's the weight, and then 4 or 5 feet behind that float, you drag the fly at different speeds. I wasn't successful doing that, so I've turned straight to a fly rod now, much lighter, and I found an old fly rod because it's salt water, and an old reel. I didn't want to spoil any freshwater tackle. So anyway, I've got a few clips to show you, and we'll see how what you think of it. Well, it's a lovely morning, and this is Stanwood Bay, and it's low tide. Now, I don't know a lot about sea fishing, but I do know that this is eelgrass or Zoster marina, and it grows quite nicely in Stanwood Bay, which is just off of Calshot, the mouth of Southampton Water, and it's a very, very important plant. It's a flowering grass, really, very unusual, but it's very important for holding carbon, and it's also a wonderful nursery for small fish, and it certainly it adds to the biodiversity of the sea. Well, there's a quick look at this bombarder system. You can see I've got a big fly on, and I've got this weight float. Now, this is my first attempt really at this sort of fishing. I must admit, it's lovely to be on the coast in the summer on a nice day, standing in the water, very comfortable, and it's very crystal clear today. It's not always like that, it's a little bit calmer, but I'm really quite enjoying it. Not that I've caught anything yet, and I didn't catch anything that day using the spinning rod. Now I'm going to show another clip on another day on a slightly different part of the coast, where I'm using the fly rod, and again it's the first time I've used it in the sea. Well, on this day the wind was very strong. In fact, I think it was about a force 4, and I could only cast uh, downwind, but it was still very enjoyable. I saw a few fish, but I didn't actually connect with them on this day. But you can see how the wind, as the tide comes in, it stirs up the water, and it's not very clear at all. But it's a new form of fishing to me, and I think I'm going to do some more of it because at this time of year in the hot weather, it's quite nice to be on the coast. Well, if you found this video interesting, please click a like and maybe subscribe so you can see another one at another time. Goodbye for now.